Hey, happy Sunday evening to everybody. Um, I have an opportunity to do something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and that's I usually make a stove and I get it right in the mail to whoever ordered it. And I got two going out tomorrow, and I went ahead and got busy today and put together one of my larger, I like to call them lay flats. Some people call them folding stoves. But I went ahead and built one of those, and I got some dimensions here because a lot of people ask about the dimensions of the stove and the weight of the stove, and it's hard to get an idea of, in reference to what they are. So I got can do a little redneck trade show for you here, so you can get a look at them, and if you have any interest in them, you either came here from BC, USA, and to look at this video, or you're part of the community that I belong to that's on YouTube. You guys ask questions too, so there's a little idea. Two of these are going out tomorrow. One's going to Ron T. Sawyer. The other one's going to Dan Sears up in Yakima, Washington. Ron's in Michigan. Sent him one for a giveaway earlier in the week that has generated quite a bit of interest. And then I'm going to get busy this week and get another one out to Redneck Renegade for one of his upcoming giveaways. But so let me give you an idea of what we got here. And first of all, I've worked hard today. So let me take my antique church key here and open up my IPA. Good stuff. Besides the fact, it'll give you a little reference to the size of these stoves. So what I'll do is I'll flash on the description of the stove. That's a little Nero, and then you can freeze the frame and you can get all the dimensions. Overall, it's 4 1/4 by 6 3/8. The opening on it's 3 1/4 by 2 7/8. Comes in at 1.9 pounds, made of 16 gauge steel. All my stoves now have the adapter for the opening up top for your canteen cup, or whatever you're using to cook with, or heat water, or whatever whatever you're carrying, whether it's the Stanley or the Thermos brand or whatever. I have done what's going to now be ash pans for all of them. That comes off very simple. It snaps on under tension onto either side, and then there's a 1/4 inch bolt hole in it, so when the stove is taken apart, it's stored in with the rest of it. So this is the original. This is the stove. Can't think of anything better to call it, but this is the first stove I ever built, and there's a bunch of people out there that have them. 3 3/4 by 9 1/4. The hole that you feed the fuel to, 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. Comes in at 2.7 pounds, 16 gauge cold rolled steel. The stove is the same. Has a ash pan on the bottom. And then this is the Big Brother. This is the largest of the breakdown stoves that I make. You'd have to have a Sherpa or a pack horse or a mule to take, or this would be a good base camp stove because it puts out a lot of fire. You could probably, we've done a smaller Dutch oven on it. It takes cast iron skillets really well. And as well, it comes with the adapter, so you can cook with just a small canteen cup if you need to. All of them come that way. And it has the ash pan as well. Overall, 5 1/4 by 12 1/2. The opening for the fuel is 4 by 4 1/4. Comes in pretty heavy, 6.3 pounds, 14 gauge steel. Okay, it's a step up from these little guys over here. A little heavier, but these are heavy duty. I don't know if anybody saw the pictures of Neo Headhunter over at Bushcrafters USA. He put cinder blocks on it and a barrel full of water, and it stood up to it. So they're pretty sturdy, real sturdy actually. And over here, this is my original rocket stove that I built for myself, and I've done a number for people that aren't quite this heavy duty. This is 3/16 plate steel, and the feed chamber is built out of I think that's 12. I think it's 12 gauge, 12 or 14. Can't remember. It has adjustable legs on it. And I just shipped, I don't build this heavy of stove anymore for anybody. I build them all out of 14 gauge. There you go. There've been many gumbo and jambalaya, biscuits and gravy made on this thing, and a bunch of stew. I got a video of a stew being made on here. This baby puts out some fuel, but it is true rocket stove geometry. It's got the venturi here for the fire, and a breathe port back here. There's a handle. I've changed the way this setup goes. These store like this, but I've changed that. They now go in the back where the handle is. I just don't have a copy of that stove to show you right now. I've got 3 of them up at my buddy's gun store. So I just shipped one of these to South Dakota. It was over $50 to get it there. And I'm gonna redesign the legs to where they're still adjustable, but it fits in a smaller box. It's not gonna weigh any less or be any less sturdy. It's just gonna be easier to ship. So if anybody's interested in one of those, this thing's a beast. It puts out a lot of heat. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit pause now, excuse me. Just a caveat here. Anybody that's bought a stove for me that didn't get the ash pan, please contact me. If you want an ash pan, there's some measurements that I need from you. I apologize that I didn't think far enough ahead to do this. All of these stoves from now on, all of the breakdown stoves will come with an ash pan. So if you bought one and it didn't come with it and you desire one, contact me and I'll bend some up. They're light gauge aluminum, and I'll send them to you in the mail at no charge. Like I said, I apologize. I should have thought a little further ahead, and I didn't, but that happens most cases. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to break these 3 lay flats down and then put them in their stowable position so you can get an idea of what they look like after you break them down. So hang in there. All right, we're back. God, love that guitar solo. Brian May, I can play. Okay, so here's what we got going. This is all of them broken down. I'll flash over the descriptions once more so you guys can freeze frame to get that information off of them. Have a good Christmas. I'm sure I'll get back and have a fire day before then. So, here you go, take a look. Little Nero. The stove, for lack of a better name, huh? This is the big brother. This is the biggest one I got. Yeah, this one's a beast. Not a pack stove. It'd be great for a backyard too. My grandkids love it. And then this monster, which is definitely, it'd be a great campsite stove too though. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, I guess we could, I don't have a name for this one. Let's call it the Big Kahuna, huh? Sorry. Anyway, this one, Dan Sears, going out to you tomorrow. Ron T. Sawyer, going out to you tomorrow. This one, not spoken for. So, and then I'll be working on another one of these to go to Redneck Renegade. Hopefully get it out this week so he can get it into his upcoming giveaway, or if it doesn't make it, one in the future. If you need an ash pan, send me a message. We'll get some measurements. Talk to y'all later. Hope you had a great weekend. Take it easy.